Alison Tandry of DIY Salvation here, continuing my efforts to provide you layman-friendly, accurate instructions on how to perform TROM exercises. I'm going to play you a portion of a recording which is a sort of guided session of the Repair of Importances exercise, which is commonly referred to as TROM Level One. Afterwards, I am going to explain why these instructions are in error.
Hello, my name is Pete McLaughlin. I'm going to be guiding you through a Repair of Importance session. We will be using the command create an importance. And an importance is anything that is important to you. Love, fame, money, someone to love. Whatever is important to you is what you'll be creating. Start of session. Create an importance and put it above you. Thank you. Create an importance and put it below you. Good. Create an importance and put it in front of you. Good. Create an importance and put it behind you. Very good. Create an importance and put it to the left of you. Good. Create an importance and put it to the right of you. Good. Now, if you start to get dopey or sleepy during these sessions, you want to start rubbing your hands together. Rub your hands on your arms, rub your hands on your chest, rub your back on the chair, rub your feet on the floor. This will discharge the tiredness and get you back into the session quickly. All right, let's continue. Create an importance and put it above.
Dennis Stevens never said that you should rub away sensations that come up during an RI exercise session or during any other TROM exercises. This is something Pete McLaughlin added in based on some videos he watched on the Yawn Guy's YouTube channel. While we have nothing against the Yawn Guy, and while he does have some interesting videos, what he does is not TROM, nor does the Yawn Guy even claim he is doing TROM exercises. The Yawn Guy is not any sort of authority on TROM, and sadly enough, neither is Peter, though he claims he is. The correct thing to do when you encounter any kind of sensation during a session is to continue the exercise until the sensation fades. It's right in Dennis Stevens's original manual, and there is no special technique of rubbing away the energy or anything like that necessary. Sometime last year, a dentist emailed me that when he does RI, he creates the importance of brushing one's teeth around him. Just the concept. I told him that instead of creating this idea of how important brushing one's teeth is, I suggested he create people around him actually brushing their teeth. He did so, and got much better results from RI. Now this business of creating actual masses around one rather than just concepts is not something I just dreamed up. It's not just some opinion of mine. Unlike what Pete says in the beginning of his recording that an importance is something that's important to you, that's not what the word importance actually means in TROM. An importance, and note I am saying an importance and using that word as a noun, is an enforced knowingness. Or in plainer terms, an importance is the result of being forced to know. The greater the enforcement of knowing, the more solid something is, and I stress the word solid. The whole idea of the Repair of Importances exercise is to replace mental masses lost during session with importances of your own. If you are just going to surround yourself with concepts, ideas, and feelings, like Pete suggests, you're not going to get very good results. You replace lost masses with masses you create. It's really just that simple, yet Peter, as well as some other Trommers, fail to understand this. If you need to verify what I've said against what Dennis Stevens wrote, just read the first 2 chapters of TROM 2023, then read the instructions for how to perform the RI exercise, paying particular attention to how Dennis Stevens says how the commands create something, bring something into existence, and create an importance all mean the same thing. And if what I am saying still doesn't click, all you need to do is try doing the RI exercise surrounding yourself with ideas, like Pete suggests. Then do the exercise surrounding yourself with actual people and/or objects, and you will experience the difference, as I have myself and everyone I have advised to do the exercise in this manner. There is a second recording on Pete's site which is a guided session on how to do the other RI command, which is have another create an importance. Now, while we have suggested in the book and on the Level 1 video on this channel to do the command, have another create an importance in front of you, Pete's wording is have another create an importance and put them in front of you, and so on. Pete's wording changes the meaning of the command, and we recommend using the command as written in the manual and demonstrated in the video on our channel for optimum results. As I've stated before, Pete McLaughlin's TROMHelp.org website, along with his books and other materials such as his guided RI session, has proliferated many misunderstandings about and led people astray from practicing TROM. And I summarize how he's been damaging TROM's reputation for years in my video review of his website. We do not recommend using Pete's guided RI session recording, not only because it starts with his mistaken take on how to do RI, but the very idea of using any sort of guided recording to do your TROM sessions violates the very idea of TROM being a self-applied practice. You need to give the commands to yourself and at your own pace, not someone else's. So just remember, when doing the RI exercise, you want to create actual people and things around you, not just ideas or feelings. If you get sensations, you don't just rub them away, you continue the exercise until they fade away. You give yourself the commands and you don't use some guided session recording. And most importantly, do not trust the advice or materials on TROMHelp.org. I know too many people who have lost interest in TROM, are confused about TROM, or are practicing it the wrong way because of Peter's inability to grasp even some of the most fundamental aspects of the subject, much less how important it is to proofread what he writes. If you have any questions regarding this material, please write us at tromguides@gmail.com or to roger@bettertrom.com. You can also just leave your question in the comments section of this video. I'm Allison Tandri. We are DIY Salvation. Don't just use your mind. Resolve it.